Wait, let me fix one thing. There you go.
How's spring going for you?
Spring's going good. A new position, so I feel like every day I'm learning to get more comfortable in that free safety spot. So I think spring is going really good for me.
What's the adjustment like? What do you kind of have to work on?
When I was at strong, it's kind of more like deep safety type. Free safety is more like in the box, run fits. Used to coming up hitting and stuff like that. So it's just a little adjustment, but I'm getting the hang of it.
So you're watching a lot of use of tape?
Oh yeah, definitely. I be texting him after every practice, sending him film and stuff, asking if this is good and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm talking to him a lot.
How much do you feel some responsibility helping lead that secondary group, especially because there's so much inexperience in the spots there?
Yeah, I feel like I'm one of the older guys now, so I think it's kind of me and Ty, kind of the ones, and then after that, the two, Jordan, Loving, and Ricky. So I feel like it's kind of our responsibility to kind of bring those guys along and help them out if they need any, tips and stuff like that at the safety spot.
When Vito went down, obviously nobody wants to see that. It's an opportunity for other guys. Have you sensed guys, some of those younger guys kind of stepping up, realizing that there's more of a chance for us?
Yeah, definitely. When Vito went down, that was heartbreaking. Vito's a great player for us. So Joe Williams, he's stepping in that medium spot, and he's been playing really good for us.
When you look at your group, it seems like the last few years, kind of going into the season, like, oh, they're young, or it's they're inexperienced, whatever the case may be. How do you kind of take that and use that as motivation?
I think it's good motivation for us. People kind of doubting us because we had a lot of seniors leaving the secondary with D-Rob and Yusuf. So I think we kind of take that as motivation. We want to come in and show like just because we young, we can still ball out and make plays. Just like even though we're young, we still got that dog in us. So just motivation.
Just during the spring practice, man, who's someone that we may not be on the hoof of, but you think has been like an absolute dog the last couple of weeks?
In the secondary, I'll probably say Andrew Phillips. He's been playing a lot, really good. I think Tuesday he had like 2 interceptions, so he's been really stepping his game up. I see him taking that next step, and I've been talking to him like him being from South Carolina, we kind of got that connection. So yeah, Andrew Phillips has been playing really good for us.
Are there receivers that have given you all particular trouble this spring?
Yeah, them receivers been doing this. Dane, he's been playing really good. T-Rob in the slot, Rashawn Lewis. C-Lou, Chauncey, almost all those guys been playing really good. So it's a really good competition for us every day in practice.
What's the difference you think going up against this offense compared to last year's offense?
It's not too much of a big difference. Coach Cohen and Geiger are kind of the same scheme. Real condensed split. So I think it's kind of the same. But Coach Geiger like he's fullback now, so it's a little different. I think that's the biggest difference.
You being an older guy, how would you say how difficult is it for a young guy, coming in trying to make a name for himself and being overly aggressive and not, maybe playing out of his lane or not proper levels, proper technique and all that?
Yeah, I think it's really difficult coming in from high school. It's a whole new scheme. You might get moved to a new position, so I think you kind of just got to slow down and take the coach and listen. You really got to listen to what the coach is saying to you. If he's yelling at you, you can't just take it as like, coach getting on me. You kind of got to listen to what he's saying so you can kind of correct yourself. And I think the older guys, like when I came in, Yusuf and all those guys kind of helped me calm down and kind of gave me tips and stuff like that. So I think the older guys are really vital for young players, growth in the program.
I mentioned in the secondary who's impressed you, just like since you're kind of in the back and you're seeing everybody else who's been making the plays in front of you. Like every time you're about to get there, this player's in front of you first.
You guys all know DeAndre squares that boy. Him and Jock. Well, I barely got to even make plays because they making every tackle for me, so they make it real easy for me up there in the front end. The D line, all those guys get to the quarterback and things like that. So the whole defense is really playing. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Jalen. Wait, Jalen, go with All right, that's it, guys. Hard. I'll go upstairs to the lobby on this one.
Oh, you're all good.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. See y'all Saturday.